Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. It is Miss Deal back and at you. I want to do a quick mini lesson on understanding what we call supplemental angles. You can see this really big word up here, supplementary angles. So let's look at a couple things that we notice on each of these angles. I want to look first at angle DAC. And if you actually can tell, DAC is the same angle in all 6 of these examples. So that being said, we know that angle DAC is equal to what degrees, what measure, and what kind of angle is DAC? Yeah, so if you said that DAC measures 180 degrees, you're exactly correct. And we call that, just so you remember, a straight angle. Can you give yourself a light clap on the back if you got that correct? Awesome, good job. So that means that we know that this whole angle, and I'm going to change the color here, this whole angle, DAC, is equal to 180 degrees. Now what I want to do is I want to direct your attention to angle DAB. This time, we're only going to look at this angle right here. And we can say that angle, whoops, let me switch over there. We can say that this angle DAB is equal to how much? Well, if we look here, it tells us, yeah? It's 94 degrees. Now, what we can do when we are looking at supplementary angles is we can figure out the other angle based on what we know. So we know that DAC is 180 degrees. We know that DAB is 94 degrees. Now, we want to solve angle BAC. This angle right here. We want to figure out what is the measure of that angle. Let me make that a little bit clearer to see. Switching over my pen here. What is the measure of this angle right here? DAC. So that's our task, is to figure out DAC equals blank degrees. Now I want you to think. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds of think time right now. I want you to think about how we could figure out angle DAC. And if you know, you can go ahead and solve. Ooh. So what we can do is, if we know the full angle, DAC, is 180 degrees, we can actually subtract 94, because we know that these two angles together equal 180 degrees. So when we subtract, we'll want to borrow. What does 86 represent? Well, if you said that 86 represents angles, oh, and this should be B, I just realized this is B, not DAC. If you said that BAC is 86 degrees, you are correct. So my question to you is, how can we use this information to solve for the angles that we don't know. How can we use a straight angle to figure out all of the unknown angles on our work today? I'll show you really quick. Your job is to find angles DAB, and in this one, BAC, and in this one, BAC, based on knowing that this is 43, this is 65, this is 45, and so on. Good luck today.